Hi everyone, this is Brian, your Honda Connection from DELLA Honda in Plattsburgh. Today I have three 2018 Honda Accord models with me, a Sport, an EX, and a Touring. And I want to go over the differences between the three and what you get as you move up in the models. So first we'll start off with the Sport. It does have, instead of a chrome grille, kind of a blacked out chrome grille. All three of them do have LED daytime lights, LED nighttime lights, and LED fog lights. The Sport model gets these sweet-looking 19-inch alloy wheels. And the Sport does not have the smart key entry system, but does have the push-button start. They all have 192 horsepower and 192 foot-pounds of torque on the 1.5-liter turbocharged engine models, which all three of these are. They all have a capless fuel filler system now. The Sport model does have a little deck lid spoiler. Give you a quick walk around in this one. The Sport model that I have here is in the crystal black color. They all have Honda sensing as far as the adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, forward collision warning, road departure mitigation, and the new traffic sign recognition system. So let's take a quick look inside the vehicle. Cloth seats on the Sport with the leather side bolstering. Power driver seat with the four-way adjustable lumbar. All your power windows, locks, mirrors, of course. And a quick look at the dash and steering wheel. So again, you got your audio controls over here. Your new rotary switch that adjusts the display to the left of the speedometer, your Bluetooth controls, your adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, and cruise control buttons, dual zone automatic climate control, does not have a touch screen, has an LCD screen. It does have a backup camera with the wide view, normal view, and the top-down view with guidelines. Now the Sport model does have the Econ and Sport button, similar to a lot of the other Honda models where you have the economy, normal, and then Sport mode. Electronic parking brake with brake hold. So that's the interior of the Sport. Let's go take a look at the EX model. So the EX model that I have here is in the Kona coffee color. It does have the chrome grille, 17-inch alloy wheels. Take a quick look inside this one. Again, 192 horsepower, 192 foot-pounds of torque. Does have the smart key entry system on the EX model. Still cloth seats, but they are heated seats. Similar gauge setup here and steering wheel layout. You do now get the touchscreen on the EX model though, so that also gives you the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a lot of other great features. In addition to all the same Honda sensing features that the Sport has, the EX does also now give you the blind spot monitor. Don't know if you can see it here, but right on the mirror where it lights up yellow if someone's in your blind spot on either the left or the right side. So it does not have the lane watch camera, it has the blind spot monitor. And then in addition to that blind spot monitor, you do get the rear cross traffic monitor, where if there's a vehicle moving from either side behind you while you're in reverse, it beeps at you and highlights the side that vehicle's coming from with big orange arrows. So that's one difference between the Sport and then the EX and up models. Your heated seats, low, medium, and high. Heated side mirrors as well. Just economy button, no Sport button on the EX. And then in the rear seat on the EX, you do get the heat and AC vents. So that is the first model to get the heat and AC vents for the back seat. 60/40 split folding rear seat on the EX. You can see the difference in the exhaust finishers on the Sport versus the EX model. And the Touring also has the exhaust finishers on the rear bumper. So the Touring also has the parking sensors on it, which is indicated by those little circular sensors in the back bumper. Again, different wheels on the Touring, and these are also 19-inch wheels. Same 1.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. Then the EX and Up also has the moonroof. Now the Touring not only has the LED nighttime lights, fog lights, daytime lights, but also has LED high beams as well. Take a look at the back seat in the Touring. So now we're up to leather seats. Rear seats are not heated. And of course, leather up front, power driver seat and power passenger seat on the Touring. Memory seats as well. One very cool feature is the HUD, or heads-up display, which you can see there. It's got the compass and the digital speedometer kind of hovering on the ground in front of us there. So it's right in your line of sight as you're driving. So the traffic sign recognition also pops up in the HUD, and the lane keep assist and adaptive cruise control information also pops up in the HUD there. And you can adjust the brightness of that, and you can also adjust it up or down to your preference depending on how tall you are. And then the rest of the dash is pretty much the same as the other models. You do have this HUD button right here, and then down here where you can adjust the brightness and adjust the HUD up and down. And then your parking sensor button down there. So you do have the wireless charging pad on the Touring, as long as you have a compatible smartphone. So we do have the economy and sport button on the Touring, but the sport button now also changes the adaptive dampers. So when we push that, got a little display that pops up there, similar to the Civic Si and the Civic Type R, where it stiffens up the dampers for a little bit sportier handling. And then not only do we have the heated seats, but we also have the ventilated seats. 3-position for those as well. And the same touchscreen setup as the EX model, except that we do have the navigation on the Touring. So that's a quick rundown between the 2018 Honda Accord Sport, EX, and Touring models. If you have any questions between the differences on those models, let me know in the comments below. Again, this is Brian, your Honda Connection from DELLA Honda in Plattsburgh.